kind of throughout the day, and particularly at least one time driving over from the rehearsal. You know, what a gorgeous time of the year to get married. I think they selected a beautiful time here, the end of May, to get married. And I think also that analogy as we celebrate these two beautiful lives coming together as one, you know, what God has blessed them with, and they'll become a union together tomorrow, begin a new family. So I think that analogy is kind of what I've been thinking about recently. So we just celebrate these two young people who God has blessed us with as parents, and we celebrate their time of celebration not only tonight after the rehearsal. And Pastor Tony, did they pass the test? So we'll go through. I think the rehearsal went well. Thank you to each one of you for coming, for sharing this time on behalf of my wife and I. Thank you for coming and for being instrumental in various ways in the lives of Tyler and Lisa. And it means a lot to them. I think it means a lot to us as well as their parents and these two families coming together. Hopefully you'll enjoy the meal. We thank Crossroads BIC Church for allowing us to be here, for the Jean Gockenauer and those helping her for her getting the meal ready for us. And we thank God for this time of being here and the occasion. Join me in prayer, would you please? Father God, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for the beauty of your creation this time of year. We thank you for making us male and female and your perfect plan of bringing male and female together in marriage. And we just thank you for this marriage that's about to take place. I thank you for Tyler and Lisa, for how you've orchestrated their lives. And I know Kay and I have prayed for Tyler when he was little, for his future spouse, and now you've brought that about. We just thank you for it. We thank you for these friends and family that have gathered to celebrate, not only tonight, but tomorrow. We just pray that you might just make it a glorious day tomorrow. We do pray for good weather, but more importantly, we pray for your presence upon their coming together. We just thank you for them. We ask your blessing upon them, and we thank you for this opportunity to celebrate here this evening. Thank you for the food that we're about to enjoy in the hands that prepared it. Just give us strength through it. Give us all good night so we can enjoy tomorrow and all that you have for us. Again, we ask your blessing upon this occasion. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Enjoy your meal.
They drove off.
Hey buddy, how you doing? Who you texting? Everyone's here. Hey, we'll talk to you later. I get the man of the hour here.
Did we talk about this? We did. And I told you I was doing. Yeah, but you have it for more people. You were there first. Huh? You have it for more people. Like 12. You know, it's such a decent right? Yeah. Oh, you can say. What do you want to know? How come? How come? Yeah, how come? I'm like, just because I want to. What do you have in mind? How come? That's not what that means.
He was trying to memorize this today.
I mean, it's hard to say that. Yeah, maybe. She said she loves back.
I know, they really did.
The lady who stayed at we asked. I think she'll either hurt
This is Jeff.
We just want to thank you all again for coming out and celebrating with us and being an integral part to making everything run smoothly, because we know that this takes a ton of work, and Lisa and I have done a ton of work, but we couldn't do it without each one of you. So thank you very much for helping with this weekend, but also thank you for everything you've done for us throughout the past 24 years and just in our lives and being awesome. So now we are going to give kind of toasts or speeches to the bridal party and the people that kind of mean the most to us. But first, I'm going to say a little something about each of the ushers, who are pretty awesome, and they're going to do a really good job. So the first person we're going to talk about is Mr. Eric Petters. So what I decided to do is I gave everybody like a nickname for this speech. So Eric's nickname is the walking punchline, because every scenario that you could ever imagine, Eric's got something clever to say that he just springs up out of his hat that makes everybody laugh. So he is hilarious, and I've loved getting to know him and Liz, and it's just been a blast. And he's also super generous and loves driving everywhere, which we really appreciate. And just his ability to say a funny joke and put a smile on everybody's face is hilarious. And we've kind of developed our friendship through the goofiness, if you will, of Liz and Lisa. So I want to thank you two for always making us laugh, and we kind of make jokes at your expense. So thank you guys very much. So Eric, thank you for helping out. Really appreciate it. Next up, we have the Burn, Chad Burn Lagore. So Burn, I was struggling coming up with a nickname for you, so I just went with the Heavenly Hulk, just because you're a beast. And heavenly because you're selfless and you do anything to help other people, and you're just a true servant, so thank you for that. But I remember the first time I met you, you nearly broke my hand when you gave me a handshake. And I think every time you met one of my other friends, they all went, wow, he's got a really strong handshake. And I said, yep. So you are just incredibly strong. I look up to you in more ways than one, but just your heart too, just being willing and wanting to go on mission trips and helping others in need is something that I respect a lot and that I really admire in you. So thank you for just serving and really being a warrior in God's army.
My man.
Next up, we have Jordan Nisley. Jordan, his nickname is the long-term friend because we have been friends ever since he was born. I'm 3 months older than him, and I'm pretty sure we were hanging out when he was like 10 days old or something. Maybe it's folklore, I don't know, but we definitely have pictures where we were infants and we were hanging out. So I don't think anyone will ever be a longer-term friend than Jordan. We had a lot of fun, did a lot of stupid things when we were little, played games, and just had a blast. So Jordan's been a great friend my whole life, and it's been great because every time we catch up, now that we went off to college and kind of living separate lives, we've been able to come back together, and it's just every time that we're back together, it's like, just like it was 15 years ago when we were little kids playing, and just a really cool person and someone I love being around, so I'm really glad that you're able to be here on my special weekend, so thank you. Next up is Jason Ball. Jason and I went to high school together, and I looked up to him all the time, A, because he's like 6'6", B, because he's a super athlete, so his nickname is the spiritual athlete, because pretty much every sport we played in, Jason was like always better than me, and so I was like, man, I gotta try and beat Jason, and like be like really competitive, so that was a lot of fun. But it's been really cool to see our friendship kind of grow as we really connected through youth group and everything, and then going off to separate colleges. I feel like our friendship kind of strengthened as we went apart, which is pretty cool, and we both kind of got our heads on straight and really, started following God more, and we've been able to develop a strong friendship through that. So Jason's a pastor, so that's hence the spiritual athlete part. He's close to God and all. So Jason, thank you. All right, the final usher we're going to talk about is Mr. Dresden Rohr. And that picture sums up my relationship with Dresden pretty good. Dresden and I have been through a lot together. We became really good friends in high school. Just, invited him to hang out with our group, and we really hit it off. He was someone in high school who I talked to pretty much everything about, and we were really close. And then we went to college, and he got all cool and thought he was going to, leave us and go down to Florida, but he missed us too much, so he came back. So Dresden, thank you for coming back. But Dresden's nickname is the do whatever it takes friend, because if anybody's ever spent an hour with Dresden, you quickly find out he literally will do anything for you. If it's, there have been countless times where I'm like, Dresden, I'm in a bind, come help me. And he's like, oh yeah, sure, let me just throw these other 20 things I'm doing aside, get in my car, drive 100 miles and come help you out. Will literally do anything, and Dresden, you bless me in so many ways, and you're so selfless and just willing to help other people out, so thank you so much. Okay, so that's all the ushers. So now we're going to transition into the bridal party. So the first person we got in the bridal party is Mr. Timothy Burkholder. Tim's nickname, which is dead on, is the fun procrastinator, because I didn't meet Tim until sophomore year of college, and got to hang out with him, thankfully, all throughout college and even during grad school, because he lived in Lancaster. And Tim, anytime I had something I needed to get done urgently, Tim was right there by my side to distract me and to convince me we should do something fun together. And for some reason, I always was like, yeah, Tim, that's a really good idea, let's go do that, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I was gonna make an outline for this, and I was like, no, Tim wouldn't want me to, just in Tim's nature. If you guys didn't know, Tim was like 30 minutes late to rehearsal. That's just Tim. Tim's like, it's gonna happen, let's just go with the flow. Which is why I love you so much, Tim. You have a carefree personality, and you're always just willing to help other people out and just wanting to have fun. And there's something else I wanted to say about you. Tim also is very easy to convince to do something, so if you give Tim 1 minute of a good sales pitch, he will buy in, and he's 100% to go with it. There have been plenty dumb ideas that we've had in college, aka chest bump, but Tim and I are just willing to, we put 30 seconds into thinking this is a good idea, and it is a good idea after, and they often creates great stories. So Tim, thank you for being a great story maker.
From a paper. So, Jasmine, you seriously just remind me of an angel, because you're so caring and loving, and I remember just feeling so lucky and excited to become friends with you, because Jasmine and I met before college started. We had a neighbor who introduced us, blah, blah, blah. So I was just happy to know that I had a friend before I started at Messiah, and we ended up being best friends, and we'll be friends forever. But I remember looking at your pictures and thinking you were the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen, and feeling so lucky that I could be friends with you. I seriously remember that. And you're such a positive light, and you're always so much fun, and I love every time that we get to be together, no matter what we're doing. And Jasmine is one of the best dancers in the world, which you will see tomorrow. And I just love when we would dance in our dorm room and hang out, and you would teach Liz and I all of your dances. So fun. But thank you for your true friendship and encouragement through life. You've always been there for me and have been such a supportive and invested friend. And I'm truly honored to call you my friend. I love you. That's it.
Yeah, that is rich. This picture actually, I like to believe I did a really good job picking these pictures out, because this fits the friendship of me and Mitch perfectly. We're at a wedding, so it's like super serious, but Mitch is like, let's just have fun and joke around with it. We can go back and forth between joking and serious, like, just like that, which I love about Mitch, and I think I'm probably the only one, I feel like I'm the only one that gets it as well as Mitch gets it, and so like, we'll just go back and forth, and other people are just like, so lost in our conversation. So Mitch's nickname is the Spiritual Sarcastic, because he is one of the most sarcastic people I have ever met, and can just make a joke out of anything, is just willing to be like, and it's so routine and predictable. I've been around Mitch for so long, ever since like 5th grade, and I know the jokes he's gonna say before he says them, and he just says them, and then he looks at me and he goes, you know you wanna laugh, and inside I do wanna laugh. You get me every time. But he's the spiritual sarcastic, because we also have a very like down-to-earth, real friendship where you know, we've been through some things, and we've just gotten to the point where like, look, we're just gonna tell each other the ugly truth, and like, this is how it is, dude, and you shouldn't be doing this, or you should do this, and something I've really appreciated is just Mitch is a friend that, you know, I can go to and just be like, you know, what do you think about this? Or like, you know, this is something serious happening in my life, let's talk through it. So it's something that I've really appreciated and really admire about him. And, you know, he's doing a lot of good stuff with the youth group, and someone that I look up to and respect a lot. So Mitch, thank you for always making everything funny, but also being able to, you know, make it serious and just kind of, you know, switch back and forth all the time. So thank you.
Miss Elizabeth. Liz is my caring and joyful friend whose love for life is contagious, which it really is. You're always looking out for your friends, and you're such a loyal friend. You're so much fun to be around, and I love every time that I'm with you. I can't imagine my life without you, and when I discovered that you only lived 15 minutes from me, even though I didn't meet you until, sophomore year of college, but going on bike rides with you and shopping and summer beach trips and just having you live so close to me after school has been so amazing. And you're such a caring and generous friend, and you're the kind of friend that I know I can always count on and know that you'd be there for me no matter what. And you always have been someone who would really drop everything in a moment just to hang out or talk or do something fun together. And I loved all of our time snuggling in your bed and you letting me sleep with Hunter, our stuffed animal. And all of our juice and Java dates and just like our long talks, and I just love being with you. And you brought so much happiness into my life, and I'm so blessed to have you as a friend. And I love you.
Alrighty, next up we got Dustin Hammerberg. So Dustin's nickname is the Jack of all trades, because I'm sure many of you know Dustin. Well, yeah, he is jacked. That was good, I didn't think about that. But he literally can do anything. I don't think I've ever met anything Dustin can't do. He's part-time mechanic, part-time plumber, part-time gardener. He also works a full-time job. He literally does everything. He's helped Lisa out, fix her car a couple times. And Dustin, he's also tough as nails. Like, if you'd ever want to get in a fight, you'd probably want him to be with you, because like, nothing's, you know, he's just gonna fight through anything. So Dustin, when I grow up, I want to be like you. So I'm working on that. What I really, truly admire about Dustin is he's probably one of, I think, 3 people that go into my category of super selfless. Like, Dustin is just a servant and just always willing to help other people. And the perfect example was at our bachelor party this past weekend. We went camping, and while we're all like dead and tired and like, I don't want to move and just like whatever, Dustin's like getting the stuff ready to cook the food, and he's like cleaning the stuff up, and he's like organizing things, he's just like getting everything ready. And he's just somebody who is always looking out for the interest of others, and, you know, always willing to just help other people. So Dustin, that is something that I've really admired in you, and something that I definitely want to mirror in my marriage as well. So, yeah, going back to all the things that you can do, I wish I could do all those, but I can't. So thankfully, God blessed me with you as a brother-in-law. So thank you, man.
Ryan has been my best friend since birth. I was so sad when I had to move away to England because it meant leaving you. And I remember having to get into the van and I was like crying because I hated you. But we've had so many amazing times growing up together, and I have so many memories of the crazy fun things that we've done together. You have always been there for me, no matter what, and you have always been supportive and encouraging through the good and the bad. And I love how even though you live 1,130 miles away from me, which I calculated, it feels like nothing has changed as soon as I see you. And I love that because that's just how we are. And it's rare to keep such strong friendships with people who live far away, but I know that we will always have ours no matter what. And I love that we could always do sports together and fun things outside, and that you literally just love doing anything fun. And I don't even know what half the random things that we did in high school with our impulsive trips to the beach and neighborhood manhunt games, so fun. Dance parties, sleepovers, dancing to Peter Pan, and I knew I could call you up at any moment and we would just hang out every day and find something fun to do. And you have such a pure heart, and you're literally the sweetest person I've ever met in my life, so humble, and I just always look up to you and I love you. You're the greatest.
Next up, we got Dave Hellman. So Dave's nickname I have for him is the Honest Intellectual, because Dave, in my opinion, is so smart and has so much wisdom, and I feel like he's like a resource, and I just need to like tap into all the knowledge that you have. And also, like, the first time I met you, I felt a little intimidated by you. I was just like, who's this guy? Like, he's got everything going on, and I was like, and I know we talked about it at the bachelor party, but I remember hearing through the grapevine, through Laura or Amber or somebody, that like you like didn't like some of Lisa's past boyfriends or something, so I was like, all right, I gotta get Dave on my side. So like when I found out that you liked me, I was like, yes, I got Dave, and I knew I was good to go then. But yeah, Dave is someone that I respect a lot. He's just super smart, and I feel like that you know, if there's ever an issue in life, especially financial, but you know, any other issue, that you can like talk to Dave and be like, you know, what's the practical way to work through this? Like how should I handle this? And Dave's someone who's just gonna, you know, give you the honest answer and just, you know, really be there to help you out. And I called him the Honest Intellectual because he is willing to speak his mind at any time, and you're just like, look, this is how it is, and you don't sugarcoat anything, which with the Clark girls can be very interesting sometimes, but I think it's also very good just to be completely honest and be like, this is how it is, girls. You don't have to, you know, put some sprinkles on top or anything. What I also like though is that you're super chill. You're probably one of the most chill people I know, where we can just like sit on the couch and just watch sports and just like talk about whatever and just relax. So that's something that I've definitely appreciated. But what you've definitely blessed me with is your generosity. I know there have been countless nights where I've slept on either your couch or in the spare bedroom, and you and Laura have let me eat some of your food and just kind of chilled there as Lisa and I were there for the weekend. So thank you for blessing me in that way, and I hope to return the favor sometime in the future.
Amber! My favorite picture ever. So I'm so thankful that Tyler has a sister, because I can't imagine my life without you in it. I have thought of you. Sorry. Oh, okay. I think I was holding it in for every other girl. Okay. Yep. So, I've thought of you as my sister. Thanks. No, I got it. Sorry. Whew. Thought of you as my sister basically ever since we've met. And I immediately felt so loved by you and comfortable to tell you anything. And you've been such an encouragement to me, and also to Tyler and I together. And we say every day how thankful we are for being blessed with the most incredible siblings. and I couldn't be happier to gain another sister. Please doesn't happen tomorrow. It's gonna happen. And your love and passion for the Lord was the first thing that I noticed about you. And you continue to inspire me in my walk with Christ. I can't even describe how much I love being around you and Cody. And I'm so thankful for all the words of wisdom you have given us. Okay. I've loved our long talks in the car, countless game nights and rook games, watching Say Yes to the Dress, and talking about wedding details, the excitement of marriage, and all the joy that lies ahead. And I remember floating on Racetown Lake with you, and just talking, and already feeling like you're my sister that I could tell anything to. And your excitement for Tyler and I has meant more to me than you will know. Tyler is one lucky man to have you as a sister, and I'm so thankful for the role you played in his life and for helping shape him into the man he is today. One of the many wonderful blessings that comes from marrying Tyler is joining your amazing family. Oh man. And I want to tell you now how much it has meant to me to have been welcomed into your family with open arms and to have felt continually loved. And oh gosh, okay, I'll be done. I just love you guys, and I'm very blessed to be a part of your family. So thank you.
So, I'm not going to look at Amber, otherwise I'm going to cry. So I'm actually going to say a few things about Amber too, just because she is my one and only sister. I'm just going to keep it short and sweet and to the point, or I'll lose it. So yeah, you've been my best friend ever since we were little. It's been really cool to see our friendship and our relationship grow throughout the years. It's really cool just as Lisa and I started dating and hanging out, and you and Cody, and just, I mean, it seems like we've all just like known each other forever, and so it's been really cool to see that friendship change, but also really mature. And just watching you in your life, I really admire your heart for others and just your caring attitude, and I mean, in the work you do, but also just everything. You can tell that you're really passionate about being with people and helping other people. So that's something that I really admire and respect. So I've been so blessed, and I'm so thankful and so honored to have you as my sister, Amber. I love you. Next up, we got Cody. Cody's nickname is the Radically Awesome Brother. If you know Cody, he loves the word radical, he loves the word awesome, and he's my brother. Mostly in spirit, just because he married Amber, but I also feel like he's a brother in heart. So the adjectives, or what I describe Cody as, is he's a friend, a brother, and a warrior. And really, you don't need to say anything else about Cody, but I mean, you can't overlook his optimism and his passion, and his downright drive for life, which is awesome. Cody, your charisma is so infectious, and everywhere you go, people just love being with you, and if they're with you for like 10 seconds, they got a smile on their face just because you make everything fun, and you just refuse to let things be negative or awkward. You're just like, no, this is going to be awesome, we're all going to enjoy it, so let's just, have fun with it. So that's something that I've really respected, and something that I'm like, there have been countless times in my life where I'm like, how would Cody handle this? I'm like, what would Cody do, and how can I do that to make this situation awesome? So you've definitely changed my life for the better, so thank you for that. Also, just something cool that you probably didn't realize, but when we both worked in Messiah, just because I looked up to you so much, like literally every day I look forward to lunch so much just because we had the chance to eat together, and that was something that I just couldn't wait to do each and every day, and I just love hanging out with you. But yeah, your heart, your love, and your attitude for God and life is just so infectious, and I just the way you live is just something that I try and mirror in my own life. So thank you for being an inspiration to me and to others, and can't wait to celebrate with you tomorrow, man.
Hello, we'll be reading the rest.
The rest.
All right, first up we got Stacy. Stacy, you are just the most incredibly unique, supportive, and encouraging sister. It's been so fun going through high school and college with you and sharing so many friendships and experiences with you. You have brought so many laughs into my life, and you have always inspired me through the way that you live your life. You are such a loyal friend and always reaching out to others, and you have taught me to do the same. I always love and cherish the time that we were able to live together after college, and having someone who constantly uplifts me, encourages me, and continues to support me in all that I do. You are the most fun person to be around, and I just can't even describe how much I love you and how much you mean to me. Thank you for always being there for me and listening to me when I just needed someone to talk to. I couldn't imagine a better big sister to look up to and to go through life's adventures with. Thank you to... Was that the
No, it's right there.
Okay. Alrighty, next up we got the best man, Jason Richardson. Jason also had a tough time coming up trying to pinpoint one nickname for Jason, so I just called him the Do Everything Together friend, just because ever since we first met on the first day of college, freshman year, we were roommates, and it's just like ever since then we just like did everything together. So I was like, we just do everything together. Then we went to grad school together somehow, and so we just like did everything together. So yeah, so Jason, yeah, we met during freshman year. We've gone through so many different tough times in life and so many fun times, and Jason is the type of person that just loves to talk to people. I mean, yeah, he's a counselor, but like with our friendships, Jason is always just like, you know, let's just hang out and talk and get to know each other better. So I really cherish those times, Jason, where we could just hang out and talk in college and just stay up till 2 a.m. talking and just, you know, going through all of life's issues or just talking about whatever we wanted to. In so many ways, Jason and I are really different, which I think was really good. Our friendship was kind of the epitome of opposites attract. Just because there were times I'm like, Jason, let's do this. We should break the rules and do this. And Jason's like, no, we're not breaking the rules. Like, Jason's like a rule follower, and he's like, doesn't want to get in trouble. So it's gone both ways. There have been times where I've convinced Jason, we should break the rules, and we've definitely had a lot of fun doing it. And there have been other times where Jason's like, we're not doing that, that's stupid. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're probably right. But yeah, Jason and I mean, we've literally done everything together over the past 6 years. You know, if we weren't in the room together hanging out, doing work or whatever, we would be, you know, playing soccer, playing basketball, trying to do some sports together, you know, setting up for a dance party in our Kelly apartment, something fun like that. So I think my only regret, Jason, from our friendship is that we just didn't hang out more, which is what it is, but, you know, you're just the person everybody loves being around, and I truly think you were like the core of our group of friends, just because, like, everybody loved you, whereas, like, you know, other people, you know, we might have had our differences, but like everybody loved hanging out with you, and like everybody was on your good side, so you really kind of held us all together. So definitely appreciated that about you. But yeah, thank you for, you know, just being open and willing to talk about anything. Thank you for your unique sense of humor. That's, you know, we like to laugh at. We had a good time, especially in our CCC class. And I'm Republican, by the way, Jason. But yeah, you're just an awesome guy, and you just, you know, you care so much about other people, and so there's definitely nobody else that I would want standing by my side as I get to marry Lisa tomorrow, so thank you, man.
Lisa. What? Why don't you come here? Oh, sorry. Let's sit on this. We can sit with you. Oh, okay.
And last but not least, we have the other matron of honor. Sorry, I forgot to mention Stacy is also matron of honor, 2 sisters, so that's why that happens. So we got Laura Hellman, Lisa's oldest sister. So Laura says to Lisa, I'm so thankful that I've had you to look up to, learn from, share everything with, and form the most incredible friendship with. I have so much respect for you and the woman that you are. Your strength is truly inspiring. Living with you has been one of the greatest experiences and just exemplified even more how generous and giving you are. You have the most caring and loving attitude, and your heart for the Lord and others is so evident in all you do. I loved our weekly trips to Target, doing random crafts and yoga together, and always baking and cooking new recipes. Thank you for all of the time you have put into helping me wedding plan, and for constantly listening to all of my wedding plans and ideas. You have been such a leader and encourager. You have always been there for me no matter what, and I will be forever grateful for that. Thank you for always reaching out to me and being the greatest big sister. I truly don't know what I would do if you weren't in my life. And then this is to Laura and Stacy together. Thank you to both of you for being absolutely the most wonderful influences in my life. Your constant support has meant the world to me, and I'm so thankful to have you two as my matrons of honor.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and last but not least, we're not going to forget the people who have shaped us the most, which is our two lovely parents. So to our parents, we just want to say thank you guys so much. You have been a huge blessing, and you both are so generous and have shaped us and formed us in so many ways. And you know, Bob and Cindy, even just from the past 3 years of getting to know you guys, I can see just the Christ-like attitude that you've exemplified for Lisa, and the same thing with my parents, you know, just being role models for, you know, my whole life. So thank you both for just your love and support, and just, you know, being with us and being there for us, you know, through thick and thin. So thank you guys so much, and yeah, great, thank you. So, actually, Jeff, hold up on that. We're not gonna do the next thing yet. So we're gonna, dessert is out now. I think they're gonna get some ice cream. So we're gonna have dessert time, and then a little bit into the dessert time, we're gonna play a slideshow for everybody to watch. So yeah, feel free to enjoy that and everything. Lisa wants to warn you, the video is a little long. It's 11 minutes, so don't worry, it's pictures of all you guys. It's great. All right, go get some dessert.